The boy didn't know how to pitch, but the baseball he threw could knock down an ox in an instant. Whenever his friend gave a downward signal, he could deliver a perfect strike. This trick shattered the dreams of many talented baseball players because they were not only the best of friends but also known by all baseball players as the strongest duo. However, because of an accident, the boy's friend forgot everything about baseball. So, to help him regain his memory, the boy accompanied him to a high school that didn't have a baseball club, planning to start from scratch and win the championship again. But as soon as they arrived at the school, his friend suddenly ran up to a stranger and started talking to him. When the boy saw the person, he was stunned, because it wasn't a stranger at all, but the opponent he had defeated 3 years ago. That ball had caused the opponent to give up his dream of playing baseball completely. He even deliberately chose an ordinary high school without a baseball club, but fate had them meet again. When they talked about baseball, the boy's friend was so scared that he collapsed, saying he didn't know how to play at all. Everyone was shocked, and the boy felt helpless. It turned out that his friend had always been like this since he was young, often wanting to quit halfway because of the tough physical training. But as time went on, he discovered the fun of baseball. No matter how difficult the situation, he always had a perfect plan. He was the soul of the team and never gave up. But now, his memory was like it had been erased, and he didn't even want to have anything to do with baseball. Later, the three of them became friends and entered the same class. The opponent felt a bit regretful because the school didn't have a baseball club that could showcase their skills. However, as soon as they got out of class, they ran into the baseball club recruiting members downstairs. Because the boy looked strong, the members immediately asked if he wanted to join. The boy agreed and invited the opponent to join as well. Seeing this, the opponent, who had given up on baseball, had no choice but to agree. But at that moment, two upperclassmen suddenly appeared. They were not only rude but also made fun of the boy's height. The boy didn't want to pay attention to them, but the upperclassmen insisted on dragging them to the field for a match. Because the boy's friend had lost his memory, the opponent had to step in as the catcher. The boy had to slow down his pitching speed, but this made the upperclassmen even more arrogant. They kept mocking the boy's skills. Finally, his friend couldn't take it anymore. Even though he had forgotten everything about baseball, he still wanted to give it a try. Just by relying on his muscle memory, he made the familiar catching pose that the boy recognized. The boy threw the baseball with all his might. Before the upperclassman could react, the ball landed in his friend's glove, and that familiar feeling came back.